Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be dyeing my hair again. This time I'm doing another split hair tutorial, however I'm splitting it a different way. I'm going to be doing a sort of half up half down hair dye look, so I'll section it into two sections a bit similar to this, and then I'll do the bottom half in the L'Oreal Colorista Indigo, which is my shade. If you didn't know, I'm actually on the front of the box. And then the top half I am going to be doing the L'Oreal Colorista Aqua. So as you can see, I've got freshly bleached roots. Now you can use the Colorista L'Oreal bleaching kit. It's got everything you need in there to colour your hair, to get it a nice bright blonde before you apply the semi-permanent shades. You can apply the semi-permanent shades on top of, you know, highlights or lighter hair. As you can see, you get a guide on the back of what it will look like. Obviously the best results are if your hair is very clean and blonde. So the ends of my hair are obviously still a little bit coloured from my previous dye, however I'm putting the aqua hair on top, so I'm hoping that this colour is going to be very similar to this one already and just blend. And then obviously the indigo is a lot darker and that's going on the underneath. So let's get started. I'm going to be sectioning my hair with this tail comb. So I'm probably going to half and half it from my eye. So I'm literally just going to take that around. Now you might need somebody to help you with this so you get it straight. So I'm going to ask Robin if he can come and check it in a minute. So I'm pretty pleased with how I've separated my hair into two sections, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the bottom section first and then I'll work on the top. So it's all sectioned off. So I'm going to take the Colorista shade, inside the box you'll find the dye, some instructions and a very handy pair of gloves. Make sure you use the gloves because it can stain your hands. It's just obviously better, you don't really want to end up with purple hands. And the great thing about it is that they give you two gloves as well, just in case you mess up with the first pair or need to change. Gloves are on, got the dye. Now you might not like to, but I like to use a bowl just so I've got all of the colour in and it doesn't go everywhere. So I'm going to start by putting the dye in the bowl, like so. I also really like to use a brush to apply as well. You don't have to use this, you can use your hands. I just find for this look, because I'm doing two separate halves, it's really handy to sort of get that line at the top and make sure the colours aren't mixed together. So let's get started. So now I've finished off applying the indigo shade. I'm quite happy with how my hair's all covered, so I'm just going to use a clip to keep it out of the way. So now I'm going to take off the gloves and wash my mixing bowl ready for the next shade. So the next shade I'm applying is the aqua shade. So I'm going to get the contents out of the box, and again you get instructions, the dye and some gloves. So I'm going to pop the gloves on and I'm going to put the dye in the mixing bowl again. Now because I don't want to get any of this top hair onto the indigo, I'm just going to get a bit of a plastic bag and I'm just going to pin it in place just over the dye, just because I don't want to get any of the darker shade on the top bit. So now I'm just going to use a hair grip. I'm just going to grip it in place. Now, I might look a bit weird, but it's going to work. Right, next I'm going to take the top section of my hair down. The brush is all clean now, and I'm going to begin applying the aqua colour. So I've just run out of the aqua hair dye for the top of my hair, and as you can see I'm not complete, so you'll probably need 2 of them if you're going to do this look, or if you wanted to do an all over hair. So I've got another one here, so I'm just going to top up my bowl. That's it, the colour has all been applied now. I'm pretty happy with the coverage, so I'm going to leave this plastic on just in case the top hair falls on it or something, and I'm going to leave it on for 20 minutes. So I'm back and I'm ready to wash it off. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in the shower, wash my hair, try and get as much of the colour out as possible, and then I'm going to wash it with some conditioner. So I've just got out the shower, and I'm going to look at the results of my hair. Looks pretty good. The only thing is I can see that I haven't washed it out properly, so I've just got an old towel that I used to hair dye, and I'm just gonna go in over my scalp. Just as you can see, I've missed bits where there's like clumps of the hair dye that's still there. I'm just going to go in and on top of my ears and just make sure that all the dye is off my skin. That is the underneath and this is the top. So as you can see, I've got split hair, half and half. So I'm just going to brush through it now and then give it a bit of a blow dry to see the finished results. When I washed it out, I made sure I washed the bottom section first, and then I took the top down and then I washed the top, just because I didn't want any of the colours to kind of merge into each other, because obviously I still had the dye on. So I made sure I washed it separately. And that again is why it's easier to do the darker colour underneath, because if you think about having the darker colour on top and the lighter underneath, every time you wash your hair, that top shade is going to merge into the underneath, so it is best to do light on top and dark underneath, just because you don't want the colours to change over time. Cool, so I'm just going to give my hair a quick blast and then I will show you the finished results. So now my hair's all dry, I can see the finished results and I'm pretty pleased with how it's turned out. The dye worked really well on my roots and it actually matches the colour on the ends of my hair perfectly. So it was a perfect shade to use to blend my old blue with the new blue. And then the underneath, if you can see, is indigo, and that came out really nicely. I love the two colours together. And I just think it adds something else to your hair, especially when I do lots of different hairstyles. It means that I can just have like a really fun half up, half down look with two different hair colours. So I'm just going to quickly do a half up, half down bun now, just so you can see the results with an actual hairstyle, because my hair's not really doing anything right now. And then, as you can see, I've got the bottom half indigo and the top aqua. So I really hope you enjoyed this new hair dye video. If you want to get your hands on Colorista by L'Oreal, then you can do so at Superdrug. It's available in some of their stores and also online. I will pop a link below if you're interested, and you can shop the product straight away. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you have any questions, then please just comment below and I will try and answer them all for you. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I would love it if you can subscribe, because I have so many more hair dye tutorials coming soon and I know you're going to like them. Peace out.